the dustbin men call on Thursday in this quaint little Suffolk village. Well, that is, they call on some people on Thursday in this quaint little Suffolk village. For example, they're perfectly willing to collect the rubbish from, say, the back of one house in the main street of Rickinghall Inferior, and that really is the name of the place. But they'll walk straight past other houses in the same street, because, you see, those houses are in Rickinghall Superior, and that too really is the name of the place. And they're nothing to do with this lot of dustmen. Now, what could be plainer than this? A perfectly clear sign which says that if you're heading in this direction, you're entering East Suffolk. And on the other side, a sign which shows quite clearly that if you're going this way, you're going into West Suffolk. And there's a quite distinctive line on the road there, which seems to indicate that East Suffolk tends to take rather more care of the road surface than West Suffolk. Now, most of Rickinghall Superior lies in East Suffolk, and most of Rickinghall Inferior lies in West Suffolk. But to use an overworked phrase, it's not quite as simple as that, because the boundary between these two parishes staggers backwards and forwards across this road like a drunken man, which accounts for the fact that the dustbin men call at some houses on Thursdays and not at others. The other local authority calls twice a week at the other houses on different days. But there's a hotel just up the road where the boundary runs smack through the middle of the house, and they get 3 collections a week. And just to make matters more complicated, the villages of Rickinghall Inferior and Superior merge without any warning into the next village, Botesdale. And who better to make the whole thing crystal clear than the chairman of one of the councils, Rickinghall Inferior, Tom Marshall. Mr. Marshall, where exactly are we standing at the moment?
We're standing on the Rickinghall Superior ground. You'll see as we follow the road down.
Superior here?
Superior, on both sides of the road. Botesdale Post Office, although it's called Botesdale Post Office, actually stands in Rickinghall Superior.
Wait a minute, that's Botesdale Post Office?
Yes.
But it's in?
Rickinghall Superior. Now, when we come down to Hamling House, which is down here on the left-hand side, we shall be entering Rickinghall Inferior. But on the other side of the road, apart from this section, which is Superior, I think, I'm not too sure of this, but I think Botesdale starts at the small opening here.
But Inferior was back there originally?
Inferior was down there, which intermingled with Superior on the way up.
So where does Botesdale itself start then?
Well, Botesdale itself, on that side of the road, starts here and carries on until the monument. Then beyond that is all Botesdale, but on the left-hand side is Rickinghall Inferior again, right the way down to the turning.
Where are we now?
I'm standing on Rickinghall Inferior.
You sure?
If I stand over the other side of the road, I'm in Botesdale.
Now, it may be all rather quaint and English and funny, but the situation does present real practical problems. About half of the 88 children at this school come from Rickinghall Superior, and they'll have to take the 11 plus to go to either secondary modern or grammar school. The other half who come from Rickinghall Inferior will go comprehensive. And when the two counties merge, nobody has the foggiest idea of what's going to happen to these children. And when the future of children is involved, maybe it's time that Rickinghall Inferior and Superior stopped being quaint and sorted itself out.